Hello, good evening, everyone. And thank you for being here, and I'm grateful to be here with you as well. How's everybody doing? Good. It's good. It's been a great evening, isn't it? Yes. When you hear the term innovation, what do you think? What comes to mind? What's going on through your mind when you hear the term innovation? Okay. Do you think of some smart person? Do you think of someone in high power position?
No, I think of more so like a team.
Okay, a team. And someone over there say what?
Smart person.
Smart person, okay. I think I've heard that as well. I think people often confuse innovation with invention. Innovation is basically, what can you do today to help improve the things you do tomorrow? So in other words, if you were to do the same things that you're doing right now, what is it can you do in small amount to make sure that you do it better tomorrow? There isn't anything on earth that has been perfected. At least I don't think so. Therefore, all things in existence can be improved, in my opinion. For instance, as a speaker standing in front of you today, I did not invent the speaking business, though I like to take credit for it. I'm not old enough to do that. Now, if I was that person that invented the speaking business, I would be an older, very sharp version of my younger self. What do you think? I'm glad you guys agree with that. Now, since I'm not that person, what I do is that I wake up every day and I think of one small thing that I can do differently that actually help innovate the speaking business so that I can be a better speaker tomorrow than I am today. I believe that innovation comes in two forms. The two forms are radical and gradual. For example, when the U.S. sent a man in the moon, that was a very radical form of innovation. However, not long ago, someone decided that it was a good idea to add wheels to suitcases. That was more of a gradual form of innovation. Thank God, because imagine carrying those heavy briefcases to the airport without wheels. So if innovation, to me, is about ideas, then anyone can be a great innovator, in my opinion, because everyone has ideas, right? I'm going to share with you some small, simple innovation ideas as evidence that all of you in here can be great innovators. Question: how many of you in here are hitchhikers? Come on, somebody in here other than me hitchhike. No? Not one person? Okay. I see a hand. Look at that. Okay. That's all right. See, I'm a hitchhiker and I'm proud of it. Now, that may sound silly, right? Well, let me ask another question. How many of you in here have taken an Uber service? Look at that. Look at that. So almost all of you in here have taken an Uber service. Let me share a secret with you. All of you just secretly admitted that you are hitchhikers. Because that's exactly what Uber is. So you get in the car with someone you never met before, out of nowhere. And you hope that he or she takes you where you want to go. Instead, where he or she wants to take you. That, my friend, is the new, improved, and innovative way of hitchhiking. You guys agree with that? So from this point forward, you all know you are hitchhikers. So now, Uber did not invent travel, right? Uber did not invent transportation. Did Uber did that? Am I not aware they did that? Okay. So Uber simply improve and innovate the way you and I travel. And each and every one of you in here can do the same exact thing for your organization. You can do it for yourself as well. Would you guys agree with that? All right, excellent. Now, I also do think that innovation requires thought leadership. Because throughout my years of studying and research, the companies that are able to continue to have sustained success, I've identified that there are specific qualities that they have that the rest of the companies do not. For example, the companies that actually have been able to continue to have sustained success through innovation, they have thought leaders who understands that you must have a grand vision for your organization. Here's what I mean by that. A grand vision is the type of vision that every employee within your company can look at it and be able to tell exactly where and how they fit in. If the people who are responsible to implement that vision cannot see how and where they fit in, chances of that vision gets fully implemented is slim. That is one of the main reasons why most employees are unhappy, because they cannot see themselves in that grand vision that senior leadership put together. Number two, those companies have thought leadership who understands that you cannot ask for trust. Often senior management and leadership ask their customers and their organization, just trust me. You cannot ask for trust in life, and you certainly cannot ask for trust in business or leadership. You have to earn trust. Number three, those companies who have been able to gradually and have sustained success through innovation, they understand that leadership is not measured by how many people serves you, but leadership is measured by how many people you serve. As a leader in your organization, whether you are a CEO, CFO, or CMO, how often do you serve those within your organization? How often do you get out of that main power office to go serve those within your organization? Because when you serve those in your organization, you automatically give them the green light to go out and serve each other and serve your customers. Would you guys agree with that? If that kind of leadership happens more often, we would have more happy resources, more happy employees, and overall, we would have a more prosperous company. Number four, they have thought leaders who understands that it is not enough just to make a product that is better than your competition. Because any company can make a product, that's just different from your competition. Any company can make a product tomorrow that's similar or different. Different is not enough. You have to make a product that is better than the competition and not just different. Because great companies make products that are better than their competition. Average companies make products that are simply just different. Because the customer knows the difference between a product that is similar and a product that is better. And fifth, they have thought leadership who understands that success as a corporation becomes true success when the entire organization succeeds, not just those at the very top. Now, assuming that you were already at the very top within your industry, how do you make sure you get to the point where you can dominate? To do that, these companies have thought leadership who understand that it is not enough just to compete. Good companies compete. Great companies dominate. Now, I understand that you have to start by competing, but you got to have a plan that's going to allow you to dominate in the future. And last but not least, the great companies that are actually able to have sustained success through innovation. They have thought leaders who understands that you should never lean on the opposite side of the future. Because every time your vision leans on the opposite side of the future often wins. That is partly why you see large companies go from being the largest company at some point and eventually they disappear. Because they have thought leaders who decide to lean on the opposite side of the future. It does not matter how well you are doing as a person, as an organization, you constantly have to move forward towards the future. Because unless you do that, the future wins and you get left behind. That happens within corporations. That happens within your individual life. You must consistently, methodically continue to move forward. So when you combine thought leadership and innovation, you have what I consider the two inseparable twins. Thought leadership, innovation, that is exactly how you stay at the very top of your market and your industry for decades to come. Thank you.